Section 1 of Indian Evidence Act talks about short title, extent and commencement. The short title for the Act is Indian Evidence Act 1872. It was brought into force on 1st September 1872. The Act extends to whole India after Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019. It applies to all judicial proceedings. For example, execution proceedings under Order 21 of CPC 1908 or proceedings under Chapter 9 of CRPC 1973. Proceedings which are neither civil nor criminal are not governed by Indian Evidence Act. For example, departmental or disciplinary proceedings. The Act is applicable to courts martial also, except courts martial convened under Army Act, Naval Discipline Act, Indian Navy Discipline Act 1934, the Air Force Act. The Act is also not applicable to affidavits, arbitrator or tribunal. Now let us read the Section 1 of Indian Evidence Act. This Act may be called the Indian Evidence Act 1872. It extends to the whole of India and applies to all judicial proceedings in or before any court, including court-martials other than courts-martial convened under the Army Act, the Naval Discipline Act or the Indian Navy Discipline Act 1934 or the Air Force Act, but not to affidavits presented to any court or officer, nor to proceedings before an arbitrator. And it shall come into force on the first day of September 1872.